So how do you know when you're ready to buy a house? Not just scrolling on Zillow at night like it's Instagram, but actually buying a house. It's one of the biggest moves that most of us will ever make. And the truth is, not everyone is ready when they think that they're ready. And some folks are more ready than they realize. So today, let's have a real conversation about how to know when you're actually ready to buy a house. Because here's the thing, I'm not here to push you into anything. My job isn't to convince you to buy a house if it's not the right move for you right now. My job is to help you make a decision that works for you, your lifestyle, your money, and your peace of mind. Especially if you're here in Winston Salem or the Triad area, where we got our own rhythm, our own market, and our own set of considerations. My name is Keon with Real Broker LLC, and I live here, I work here, I help people buy homes right here in the Triad. And I'm not here just to sell you a dream. I'm here to give you the full picture so you can make the right decision for you and your family. So whether you're making the move in 9 days or 9 months, feel free to reach out. And if you got questions while you're watching, don't wait. Schedule a call with me. My contact information is in the description box and I'm easy to reach. Have you ever sat back and asked yourself, is this the right time for me? Not in theory, not based on what your cousin did, not what you saw on TikTok, but for you. That's the first question. Because readiness ain't about your credit scores or pay stubs. It's mental, emotional, financial, and personal. All right, let's start with mindset, because that's where this all begins. You gotta know what you're looking for. Are you looking for roots, or are you still exploring? Are you planning to stay in the area for a few years? Like, do you wake up feeling like you want something to call your own? Do you want to paint the walls, start a garden, maybe get a dog, and not have to call the landlord when your HVAC acts up? That's ownership energy. And if you're in a place where you feel like renting is starting to feel like a waste, especially when you think that rent money is disappearing every single month, you're already shifting into buyer territory. But you also need to be stable. And I'm not talking about being rich. A lot of first-time home buyers think that you need to have stacks on stacks to even think about buying a house. It's just not true. But you do need consistency. Are you working? Have you been at your job for a while? Is your income steady? Are you feeling secure about your situation, or are you constantly waiting for the next shoe to drop? Because buying a home comes with responsibilities, and you want to make sure that you're in a good place where you can hold it down. Now let's get into the money piece, because let's be real, that's what holds a lot of people back, and sometimes it should. First off, do you know what's in your bank account? Have you looked at your spending over the past 3 months? Not just how much you made, but how much you kept. That right there tells you if you got the discipline for home ownership. Because it's not about getting the house, it's about keeping the house. Now let's talk about savings. Most lenders want to see at least a few $1,000s in the bank. And not just your down payment, you'll need some cushion as well. When you buy a home, life keeps happening. The car might break down, the water heater might quit, still gotta eat, you still gotta live. So if the idea of putting all your money into a home and have nothing left makes you anxious, it should. That means you need a little more time to build that cushion up. There ain't no shame in that. Let's talk credit. I get this question all the time. What credit score do I need to buy a house? And the answer? Well, it depends. But generally, 620 is the minimum that most lenders accept. Better rates come in at 680 to 700 and up. But if you're in that 580 to 600 range, you still have options like the FHA loan. That's why I always say, don't guess. Let's look at it together. Sometimes people avoid even looking at their credit because they assume the worst. But here's a little secret. I've seen people qualify who thought that they had no shot whatsoever. And I've seen people get denied who thought that they were good. It's all about knowing exactly where you stand. Let's take a second to talk about debt. You don't have to be debt-free in order to buy a home. I want to make sure I say that loud and clear. But you do want your debt-to-income ratio to be reasonable. Lenders are looking to make sure that your monthly debt payments, things like student loans, car notes, credit cards, they don't eat up too much of your income. That way, you have some room to take on a mortgage. So ask yourself, do you feel in control of your monthly bills? Or are you scrambling every single month, moving money around, making sure that it all works? If your money feels chaotic, home ownership might add stress. But if you're in a place where you're handling your business every month with a little left over, now we're talking. Another big sign you're ready, you've done your research, or at least you're willing to. If you're watching this video, that's already a good sign. You're educating yourself, and education takes effort. I always tell people, if you're not willing to learn a little bit about the process, you're not ready yet. because buying a home is a commitment and you want to know what you're signing up for. Let's bring it home to Winston Salem for a minute, because here we've got a unique opportunity. Home prices are still relatively affordable compared to bigger markets, and there are some great pockets that are still growing. You don't need $1 million to buy a decent house here, but the market is competitive. So being prepared gives you a huge advantage. Another clue that you're ready, you've thought about why you want to own a home. Is it for generational wealth, to stop paying rent, to give your kids a yard to play in, to renovate and put your own style on something? Or maybe you're tired of the apartment neighbors, or the parking struggles, or not being able to hang up pictures without losing your deposit. Whatever your reason, when it's clear in your mind, that's when the motivation clicks in. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. There will never be a perfect time. You might always feel that you can use a little bit more money, or you can wait till the rates go down, or you can see if the prices drop. But sometimes, readiness is not about perfection. It's about being equipped, being informed, and being confident that you can handle whatever is coming. And trust me, when you walk into a place and you know that it's yours, not just because you signed a lease, but because you own it, that's a different kind of peace. It's stability, it's power, it's an investment in your future. So let me ask you, where are you right now in the process? Are you close? Are you curious? Are you scared? It's all valid. I've worked with people in every stage, from those just thinking about it to those that thought they were ready last year but really needed more time. Either way, there's no pressure. But here's the good news. You don't have to figure this out alone. Whether you're seriously thinking about buying something this year, or you're just trying to clean up some credit and get back on track, I'm here to help. So if this spoke to you, if you're feeling like you're almost there, or maybe you need a second opinion, then let's talk. Click on the link in the description and schedule a call with me. We'll go over your goals, your finances, and your timeline. And I'll give you honest advice about your next steps. Just real talk from somebody who helped a lot of people and went to sell and make the jump. I want to help you do the same on your time when you're ready. And if this video helped you out even a little bit, tap that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Because I'm going to keep showing up with content that helps people just like you become confident, educated homeowners. I've got more deep dives coming, whether you're buying, selling, or just learning. And make sure you watch this video, as it will help you with your home search. And when you're ready to make that move, just remember, Keon has the keys. I'll see you in the next one.